Hey guys, Paradox Gaming here, back with another Python tutorial. I decided I would do one more. If this video doesn't get a like, I won't do any more. But the reason I carried on, even though I had 3 dislikes, is because those 3 dislikes were certain individuals that I know of, and they're just hating on all my videos. So, today we're going to make a guessing game, and we're going to make it so, basically, it gives you a country, and asks you what continent it is in. Yeah, basically. So we're going to do that. So first of all, we want to import random, because when you're importing modules, you want them at the top, random. Okay, so got random. We don't need import anything else. That's all we need. Okay, now we need to set the variables. So we need, first of all, the country, which is going to be set assigning the value of, and it's going to equal nothing. It's just going to equal. Let's just do that for now. So it equals a string with nothing in it. And continent equals nothing in it. Okay, now we've got to do lists for a bunch of countries and a bunch of continents. So you've got to do each continent, basically, so it knows, so you can check whether it's in this continent. So I'll be right back with each one. Okay, so for the list, I thought for the first continent, Africa, I thought I'd just do these countries, the ones that came off the top of my head. I've done these. So now we've got to do each other continent. Okay, I'm back. These are the countries I decided to pick. I'm sorry if I left your country out. I'm just trying to do this quickly. I'm just picking countries off the top of my head, and this is what I've come out with. You got Australia, Fiji, Papua New Guinea, all that. A lot of countries have Papa in the name. So sorry if I left your name out. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. Okay, so let's carry on. So you could just write something in anything like this, ready? Continents. Doesn't matter how many countries you actually do. So the continents has to have the list of these continents in it, basically. So you've got to have Africa. So then, rather than doing it in quotation marks, do it as the variable. So that way, it can recognise that's the variable you're picking. And then you can just do it like this. It will understand. No, sorry. It will understand the list or array that you've picked. Sorry. Yeah, it's fine. Oshina, okay. Okay, so now we've got this. Okay, so what we do now is we need to make it so the game picks a random continent. So what we do is we make it so, okay, continent. I want to make it equal a random thing. So random dot randint. Sorry, randint. And then do bracket, sorry, we want random.choice, don't we? Randint is for numbers. We're going to do random.choice and the sequence, continents. And then, okay, now we've got to make it so the country that we're picking for the game is to be picked from that continent. So what this will do is it will do a random continent in here, and then we'll do country equals, and we want continent. Sorry, continent. Oh, I'm having trouble today. And then you've got to do the square bracket because it's something in continent. Random dot randint, because you're not really doing to select inside continents. You can't just do a random you can't just do, yeah, it doesn't work. You can't make it so it picks a word. You have to make it so it picks a number. So what we're doing is we're doing a random.randint bracket 0, because the first place in the list is 0, and it's going to be comma the length of the list. Length continent, and you've got to do -1 there because it ends, extra 1 on. So that way, then we've got to end the brackets, haven't we? So we've got to do that and that. Oh yeah, sorry, just that. Okay. So what this is going to do is it's going to pick, going to go country equals the continents that we've picked, and this means the place inside the continent. We've talked about this before. This is the index. random.roundInt 0, so anything from the thing in the 0th position, Somalia, to the length of the actual list, so Africa would be that length, or that length, -1, so it actually gives you the right index. And then let's run it, see if it works. Ready? Okay, I need to save it for a second. Okay, I've saved it. Now when we run this, I call it guessing game, it shouldn't do anything. Look, seriously, nothing. It's finished the game. Let's just make sure it's working. We'll do print okay. So we know it's gone through all the code and it's like, yeah, it's good. Run module. Okay, it worked. So get rid of that. Okay, now the next part we need to do, got an itchy ear, sorry, is we're going to make it so that it asks you what continent this country is in. So print what continent is country. Then we're going to ask it for that country. So we'll end the quotation, or we'll end the string, and we've got to do an str so it knows that what we're putting in is a string. Country. So the variable country, it'll look what's in its place. It'll find Papua New Guinea, and then it'll print out what continent is Papua New Guinea. And we have to do another plus afterwards. In. There we go. Okay, let's run it, see if it works. Ready? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I didn't end the bracket. That's my fault. Sorry about that. You got to end it so it understands where it ends. Run module. What continent is Congo in? So when that ran, it got Africa as its random continent, and then it found Congo, which was whatever that is in the string. I don't know. So it's 1 in 5 chance of it getting Africa, and there's a 1 whatever chance. So then we've got to answer correctly. So how do we do this? Okay, what we've got to do is we've got to make it so the answer equals your input. Otherwise, nothing means anything in this program. Okay. So then we've got to do if answer equals string str. One sec. Actually, I realised something. You do want continent to equal random.roundInt because it actually makes sense for later. This way, you can make it so it checks for a string, another list for the continents, and it can find the right index. That's why you want randint here instead of random.round choice. So go here, randint bracket 0 to 4. Okay, so now that will still work. Let's run it. Oh, what happened? Oh, I haven't actually. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Run. Int has no len. What was that? That's my fault. I forgot to put continents at the beginning here. So now it's going to find the index and do a random.roundInt here to here. And it'll pick one of these. Okay, and that number becomes important because then we can use it to find the index of the string. Because you can't do string equals these variables. You want it to equal a string, your answer. So we'll do continents, but we'll do this strings. So _str. Sorry about that. And then we'll make that equal something. So I'll come back with that in a second. Okay, so now you've got this. What you want to do is now you've got these strings, you want to make sure they're the same order as the continents. So that way, the index can be the same. It can be the same index for the continents here, this value. So if answer, now I'm going to do if answer equal to the value of continents. So you want this to equal the string, because when you do an input, it will automatically make it a string. Continents _str, and then we do the index, and we do continent. Okay. So then it will just take the value, produce that one, and it'll put it in there, and it will go to the same area. So if this was 3, it will go to the so Asia. So this will still be 3 when it goes to answer, and it will check, and it will be Asia. So if we wrote in Asia, it will have picked a country from Asia. Then we can just write Asia as an answer, and it'll check it. It'll be correct. So then we've got to do if answer, print correct. Sorry, what am I doing? Okay, else print incorrect. The correct answer was str. Okay, so you want to tell us what the correct answer was. So we just do str, continent str, and then we do, so it knows the index rather than printing out the entire thing. We just do the square bracket and we put continent, so it prints out the continent for us, and then we can just end the bracket. Nice. Now we're done with that. Actually, no, I want to add something else on that as well. Okay, let's try our game. Run module. It's working. Okay, what continent is Thailand in? Asia. Oh, list indices must be integers or slices, not list. Answer, if answer equals continent underscore. Oh, I understand. Okay, fair enough. One sec. Okay, what you want to do is to actually make it, recognize it as a number rather than looking for a string, which continent does equal to eventually. Wait, where is it again? Length of continent. Yeah, I think what you got to do is you got to make it so number equals random.randint. That's what you want, and then you want it to just equal continent equal this number, and that way country, you can just do continent random continent. Yeah, it'll work because it will go to the length of that continent. I think that'll work now, won't it? I think so. What wasn't working before? Let me check. Oh no. Name number is not defined. Fair enough. What have I done again? Done that, of course. Oceania. If answer equals continents underscore list indices. Okay, so it's checking continents underscore str continent, and we know continent is just a number. Sorry about that, one sec. I'm actually sorry about that, sorry. Sorry about that. Wow. Brilliant. I'm pretty sure you just change this to number so it finds the index correctly. Because continents underscore str. So then it works like that. Now it should run. There you go. It's in Europe. What? I don't know what's going on. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. What am I doing? This needs to be number. That way, then it will print the... let me run it now. Please work. It's in Oshina. It works! Oh my god, that's all I had to do, to set it as a number. It was the wrong thing I was setting as a number, it was this. Well, this is correct, but also this. So basically what it's doing is if answer is equal to consonant string and then the index is number, which is equal to this, everything is based on this random number. So the continent and the continent underscore str. That way, when you answer it, it becomes an str with your input, and it checks another string in consonants by number because it would have picked that randomly as well. So it all works. So let's run it. And now, one nice thing we like to do at the end is make it so that it asks if you want to play again. So you have to do a while true, and you want to make it so everything here is indented. Usually like that, that's how it works for me. Okay, and then when you're done, you do print, do you want to play again? Again. Okay, then he goes, okay. Okay, so do if answer equals input, if answer equals yes, pass, else break. So anything else you'll just break, and then it won't be able, it'll just say print thanks for playing. I think we're done. Run module. Okay, what country is Somalia in? Europe. Incorrect. The correct answer was Africa. Do you want to play again? Yes. Okay, what country is Portugal in? Europe. Correct. Do you want to play again? Yes. Thanks for playing. That's because I put a capital Y. You can make it so it equals capital Y. So yeah, it seems to work. It doesn't accept ones that are incorrect, like Europe. Incorrect. The correct answer was Africa. It prints out the right word. I think we're done here. So thank you for watching. Leave a like if you want to see another thing, or leave a comment with what you want to see being made in Python. And if this one doesn't get any likes, then I will stop this series, because it's obvious people don't really care about this anymore. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.